Hey guys, I need to build a sawbuck today, so I've got a ton of telephone poles sitting over here that are pressure treated, and I'm going to cut some 8-foot 2x4s out of them, and that should make a really good strong sawbuck. I'm going to be putting trees on anywhere between this big to that big that are about 10 feet long, and when I set them in there, I want it to be a nice, strong, sturdy sawbuck. So y'all come along, and then we're going to put this on the sawmill and see how it goes. So these power poles are pressure treated. They're all dried out, ready to go. And so I want to make sure I use all this wood that I can. So what I've got is a little quick template that I drew up for 2x4s. Looks like I should be able to get about 6 of them in there, but it's going to be really close on the edges here, so we may have some rounded corners. But what I'm going to do is just go ahead and cut the top off and then cut across here, and that'll be my first 2x4. And then we'll flip it over and do the other side just like that, and then that'll get my 2x4s off the side first. Okay, for free wood, it's not the prettiest wood in the world, but it is for free and it is pressure treated. And I got my 6 2x4s out of that 9.5 inch, or actually 9 3/4 inch round power pole. So there you have it, free wood, free sawbuck. Just find the center. These are rough cut, so these are exactly 4 inches. So you're going to drill your hole right at 2. I'm gonna put mine 18 inches apart, and then to keep it there, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten it. Now it's not gonna move anywhere. Okay, so I have all 3 braces done. And I made them 18 inches apart at the top. Then I'm gonna run my 2x4 up underneath of them to brace it out. And then if I ever wanna move it, I'll just loosen it up. But I'm not gonna move this once it gets into place. It's gonna stay in the yard right where I put it. So basically I'm just setting it up to see how I want to space these apart right here. I'm not quite sure where I wanna put them just yet. So that's 48 inches right there. And I want my firewood to be anywhere between 14 to 16 inches. So by measuring this right here, that's 14 inches. That's probably a little bit too narrow. So I'm gonna move it over. Let's put it in here at 16 inches. We're just gonna go ahead and lock it in right now just to hold it for a minute or two. And you can lay this on the ground and do it, but since I'm using rough cut timber, I'm trying to get it to where it fits. Nothing's exactly the same. Okay, I'm gonna drill my pilot holes just on the outsides for right now. And I got my 4-inch screws, exterior screws. I'm gonna go ahead and just put those in just to kind of hold it in place for a few minutes. Right now that I got some screws to kind of hold it together on the sides here, we got to center this piece up. I want this to be 16 inches in the middle. Okay, so after laying it out, I found out that 18 inches is better than 16. This gives me 20 inches on this side, 18 inches on that side. That's not how big the cut's going to be because you got to come in here and make sure you don't hit the side. So you're probably getting 16-inch cuts out of this. Easy. So I decided to move it over. Take our clamps off. And then I'll put some more bracing on it. Square it up. Cut a few more of these 4-footers. I'm gonna put another one underneath here and put one on the back, or maybe 2 on the back. We'll see how it goes. Now everybody's gonna be doing this differently, but this is just the way I wanna do this. Some people put it all the way up here, up against that one. But I think if it's farther apart, it will probably have a lot more stability. So let's just go ahead and do this real quick. And we may alter it when we get done, but right now we're just gonna go with it. 8 inches. Getting stronger all the time. Now we're gonna flip it around and I'm gonna see where I wanna put the other braces on the other side. Now since this is rough cut, it's gonna weigh a ton. This is why when I put it in the yard where it's gonna go, it's gonna stay. I'm not gonna be dragging it all around the yard. Put it around and put it on some level ground. There was too many holes over there to make it level. It's a lot better right here. So I got 2 more pieces we're gonna put in here. And I'm gonna tuck one right up under there and then put the other one 8 inches below. It's busted up good, but that's okay. As soon as we start cutting, we're gonna chop it all up anyway with the chainsaw blade. Let's go cut another one and drop it in. All right. I'm gonna do the 2 outsides first. Put another one right here, 8 inches below that one. All right, that'll work. It's pretty stout. Okay, so here it is, finished up. We cut that out of a utility pole, power pole, telephone pole, whatever you want to call it. Got 2 pieces left over. And every bit of that came out of that one pole. Pole was 8 feet by 9 3/4 of an inch. All right, so let's go try this thing out now. Gonna move it across the yard with the tractor because it's pretty heavy. All right, guys, that's it. It worked out pretty good. I believe it did. Little adjustments when you're cutting the ends off there. You have to kind of compensate. Everything's not cut right exactly up against this. I like my pieces this long, and I like them to be around 14 to 15 inches from my fireplace. And I like to just cut them like that, and wherever they fall is where they fall. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I appreciate it.